The Sony a7s is small by DSLR standards and could easily be mistaken for the not-so-distant cousin of, let's say, a vintage Contax film camera or for a tricked-out point-and-shoot. It can easily hide behind a standard 3.5 by 5 photographic print and is a hair less than 2 inches thick. But despite its size, it has a very solid feel, and with its right side grip, it is easy to hold with smaller lenses. But attach a zoom of any decent size, and it's going to feel a little front heavy. You'll be tempted to hold more lens than camera. The a7s controls are in nearly all the right places, and all but the menu button are on the right half of the camera. Your right thumb and index finger fall naturally over the 4 knurled scroll dials near the top right that control shooting mode selection, exposure compensation, shutter speed, and aperture. The on-off switch and 2 custom function buttons also inhabit this area. We really like the firm resistance and positive incremental detents of the dials as it makes it very easy to select the right setting without overshooting. The multifunction control wheel on the back is necessarily smaller than other cameras in the DSLR category that we've tested, so we needed to pay a little more attention to where our clumsy thumb wanted to scroll and press. You can program many of the buttons and dials to control other functions. The auto manual focus lever surrounds the multi-clip image display button, and you can assign one of as many as 30 different custom functions to this function button. Play and the customizable delete button are on the bottom right. The only control we found a little awkward was the all-important record button. Sony made it very small, recessed, and placed it high on the right rear corner. We did our first camera test in the dark and it was cold out, so trying to find it with a nearly numb thumb was just about impossible, and we had to move into a lighted area just to find it. Even when we could locate it by feel, it was hard to start and stop without also introducing lots of movement into the camera. The LCD monitor is very sharp and bright, and its tilting action is unique, giving you an 84-degree swing up for low-angle shots and about 45 degrees down for those above the crowd angles. Of course, most of your video recording will be to the internal SD cards, memory sticks, or if recording 4K, to an external compatible recorder via the HDMI output. We tested the a7s with a Sony Zeiss Vario Tessar FE 4.0 24-70mm zoom lens. Zooming with this lens is manual, and while very smooth, there was a small amount of focusing noise that you can hear if you're using the onboard mic. Now let's talk about audio. The onboard microphone is placed on top of the camera where it should be, away from where a stray finger or thumb might cover it, and it does a good job documenting general sound, and the headphone jack will let you monitor what you're recording. The mic is sensitive enough to record a normal conversation in a small room with the talent close, but it will also pick up noise when you handle the lens or camera, so don't count on this to save the day. Playback from the camera's small speaker is predictably timid as any small speaker will be, but it's adequate to hear what you've got. The a7s has a 3.5mm stereo mini jack for use with external mics, but like all DSLRs, there's no place to hang a wireless receiver. So yeah, a rig may be useful to mandatory depending on your needs. Sony did, however, include a very cool cable routing protector that clamps securely on the 2 open doors. This helps keep cable tension from kinking or straining both the cable and the camera connection. Nice addition, Sony. They also have an optional XLR adapter kit for direct use with standard Pro systems. The Sony a7s produces vivid, sharp, professional quality images in a variety of codecs, resolutions, and frame rates. It's a very good choice for documentary production, weddings, marketing videos. Now, let's take a look at some sample footage. This is at 1/40th f4. F4 right there. Still very, very amazing. This is at sunset or sunrise, and I cannot see any detail in those trees with my bare eyes. This is absolutely amazing. It's like having night vision. Star in the sky there. Light on. That's the only light out here. The rest of this is nearly pitch dark, except for the lights illuminated by some passing cars. This is dark. Off in the distance again, you can see absolutely nothing here. The detail there is amazing. It is completely pitch black to the naked eye.